Hello, hello, my sweet friends. Thank you for being here with me. A few months ago, I asked some of my fellow mamas what they feel about being a mom. And this is what some of them said. Overwhelmed, but still never doing enough. Not living in the moment, overstimulated, trying to remind myself that my kids won't be little forever. I go to bed every night feeling like a failure as a mom. I'm at a constant fight with myself on feeling like I'm not doing enough, being present enough, taking care of everyone else, and still taking care of myself. Here is another one. I struggle with work-home life balance and maintaining my own identity. Do you identify with any of these? Do you feel like there is a constant voice that is inside your head that is negative and saying like you're not enough, you're not a good enough mom, you're not a good enough whatever? If so, please keep listening because this has been a journey I've been on for the last year and a half, getting freedom in this area. About a year and a half ago, I noticed that my mind was so tormented with lies like this. And it wasn't just about being a mom. It was all kinds of thoughts going through my mind. So last January, so this was the beginning of 2022, I got so fed up with living with that chatter. Because guess what? Can you be present as a parent or present as a person or a wife or a friend if you've got that chatter? No, you can't. If you're listening to the lies about who you are, you can't be free. And so I'm going to share with you some of what I did. So for me, I remember one night lying in bed and thinking of all the things I got done on my cleaning list, right? By the way, for those who don't know you, I'm Diana Atha, and I am a mom of 3 kids under the age of 6. And I love to share on this channel ways that I have learned how to thrive and not just survive during this season with young kids. So thank you for listening. I work part-time from home and I'm also a full-time mom. So I was lying in bed and thinking about, okay, I got a lot done. And then immediately another thought came through, oh, but I really didn't play with my kids very much. I wasn't very present with them. And then of course that wipes out and then you start feeling like, oh, I didn't do enough, or I can't be enough for my kids. So I mean, of course, don't forget the 60% of the day that my 2-year-old was whining, and it is hard to enjoy your 2-year-old when she's whining. But of course I didn't remember the moments where she helped me clean the dishwasher and she was just right by my side. Kids are just right by your side, which is so precious. But you forget that when you're thinking, oh my word, I'm not doing enough. So I started this journey in January of I guess noticing what I was thinking and noticing that it's not all truth and that it's not all my own thoughts. Also noticing the flavor. So I am a Christian and I definitely believe in evil and good, in angels and demons, in God and also who's Satan. God is love and he has good plans, and Satan who just wants to destroy, who wants to kill. So I definitely believe that as mamas, Satan's biggest tool against us is to lie to us about who we are, about what we do, that it's not important or that we're not doing enough. And if we stay in that mindset, we actually can't be productive. We can't be present. We can't be loving. So the first step is to notice what you're thinking about. So I started to write down, it's called a thought audit, and I'll share with you in further videos in the next few months just the processes on taking your thoughts and sticking them on paper so that you can actually see them and see, oh my gosh, this is what I'm thinking all day, every day. Or because otherwise we're just too busy to think through this stuff or to slow down. And so I would challenge you to just throw a piece of paper on your counter, and every time a thought comes to mind, whether it's good or bad, just throughout, I don't know, do it in 3 or 4 days, because we're busy, but write down, okay, I don't feel like I'm feeding my kids enough vegetables. Let's just laugh at that. Or I am not exercising enough, or I actually feel beautiful. I feel like I'm thriving as a wife, or I feel like I just administrate my kids and I feel guilty about that. I don't read enough with them, or I don't, whatever yours are. What are you thinking? One of the lies that I've believed for my whole life is that I'm not doing enough as a Christian. And specifically being a mama, you're kind of serving your family most of the time, because their needs are so great. And so it's easy to compare, look at other people and think, oh my gosh, they're just doing so much more. They're such better Christians than I am. And immediately you're in that place of comparison and I'm not enough. So that was one of the lies that I've been writing down. And in the next video, I'm going to share with you just where do we go from here. But it's really important that you write this stuff down so you know what you're thinking, because otherwise, guess what? We just take it as truth. And then we stay in that place all day of, this is who I am. And it's just, it almost makes me want to cry, because this is what most mamas are dealing with. And so let's get freedom. Homework is, I want you to write down your thoughts. I want you to do a thought audit. I know I'm filming this like a couple weeks before Christmas, a week and a half before Christmas. So guess what? We're busy, but we're always busy. We're always busy in our minds and our peace. And being okay and rested in your spirit is really important, mama. Really important. So please take the time. Get out a piece of paper, get out a journal, get out a scrap piece of paper, and stick it on your counter this morning. And I want you to start writing down what you're thinking. So thank you for joining me. Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you or see you before that time. And I'll be back with our next video. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and thumbs up for me. And I love you. Bye-bye.